Hello, everyone.
Hello there.
How do we age, say,
Meaning,
meaningful or gracefully? Um, um, and what helps us in growing older? Um, I'm asking that because it's a week later and I, I can
you've
feel,
aged a lot in the past week.
I can feel the pull of days. But as one gets older, what are the factors that contribute to a meaningful old age?
Yeah.
And we know when we talk of old age, that's not a very popular term. There's a lot of other terms. Senior members of society,
Elders.
elders.
Yeah.
A lovely word. I love the word elders.
But then there's also, one could say, how do I grow into an elder and not just
An old
an
person.
old person?
Exactly.
So an elder has some significance in terms of the contribution to others with wisdom, with lived experience, and all of that. Where a person who just grows old, what is that saying? Um, it, are you still active? Are you still able to mean something in your community? So that plays a big role in how you age.
Yes, yes. Because one can fight getting older.
Yeah, and you can not accept the fact that you do. I mean, your body might be telling you that. Your mirror definitely tells you that.
Yes.
So and we have used a model really of research that's been done, and there was this lovely series on Netflix a while back called The Blue Zones. That a lot of people actually saw, and it's about these areas in the world, all over the world, where there seems to be people that really grow old, and even in their over 100 years old are still active, are still able to move around and do things, and what are the factors that allows them to grow old like that?
So it fascinated the researchers
Yeah.
and the blue zones because they've done these studies, and then they identify these areas, small areas often. It's not so much countries or so. It can be a small geographical area or it can be a town. Very interesting. That it is a town, a community that in general terms are very old.
Yeah, and we live in an area in a town of Akkerstrom where there is a very large retirement village, and we see and meet and have friends that are quite elderly and that amaze you
Yes.
with the 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 positivity, the contributions that they make in the community. It's just incredible.
Writing books.
Yeah, it's just really
wonderful interests that they have.
you will often somebody will tell you that they're in their 80s, and you'll go like, no, really, that is just not possible.
Yes.
So I think in Wakkerstroom, where we live, it's also pretty much, I don't know if you would call it a blue zone, but there's those elements. And what are those elements?
Exactly. And flowing from the blue zone studies, they've accumulated or compiled elements that they've identified in these communities. What are the common factors that they've identified?
Yeah. So it's interesting because there's an outer perspective, an outer element, a leg almost, and then an inner one that plays a big role. And we have.
And I think that is important. We're going to look in finer details as to what those elements are, and the outer and the inner. But I think one has to be very careful not to tend only to the outer part. I have to keep fit. I have to.
Yeah, the logical things.
The logical things.
Obvious things.
Do exercises. It's very external. but it has to be supplemented, supported.
I think the ground
the
of that,
base.
the base must come from an
That's right.
inner move.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think, of course, the outer ones would be very obvious. It would mean that you move, that you are active, physically active, and not necessarily that you are an athlete or that you practice for marathons or anything, but that you move naturally.
Yes.
That you are, that you walk, say, to church, that you walk to the shops or your friends,
Or that you have a vegetable garden and you
Yeah,
walk
you-
often to the vegetable
and you work
garden.
in your vegetable garden, or you walk your dog, but to be physically active in a natural way.
At the one community, they were living against a hillside.
Quite a few, actually,
Yes.
And that was a very big factor, is that walking uphill or walking stairs really prolongs your life. It builds a lot of your muscles, your heart, everything benefits from that.
As they say, and it's very interesting, they say it can really benefit you to build in some inconvenience into your life.
Yeah, that really forces you to go a little bit, to do a little bit of extra physical activity. So that's the one thing. And then, of course, it would be what we eat.
Yes.
And how much we eat. So,
And it's interesting, they don't make much, no, I'm putting it in the wrong way, but meat isn't high on that menu.
yeah, no. And I mean, there's a lot of speculation about that. But it again is about...
Legumes?
Yeah, but also a lot of fresh things, of course. And then the quantities that you don't overeat. They talk of an 80% as a, don't eat more than 80%, than feeling 80% saturated. And stop there, because there is a very big element there in terms of health.
So obesity
Yeah,
is not a contributing factor to old age.
Not at all. Yeah. So that, and then I think also quite on a physical level, but already moving inwards, is stress.
Yes.
The amount of stress in your life. And that they recommend simplifying your life, having more of a set routine as much as possible, because it's predictable. Your body gets used to that. The times that you eat, all of that plays a big role. And to minimize the amount of cortisol and all of that is excreted because of difficult situations in your life.
Interesting, the link that they make between reducing stress and simplifying your life, eh?
Yeah.
Downshifting, what they call it.
And downshifting in terms of when you're tired, taking a nap.
Exactly.
Sleeping enough, all of that.
In other words, listening to your body.
Listening to your body.
Yes.
Definitely. And I think the older we get, the more our bodies tell us. The more we are aware that our bodies will not conform to our expectations and will actually prevent you. So that's on the outward. On the inward, it has a lot to do with a sense of belonging.
Yes.
A sense of being in a community, a sense of, like we talked about Ikigai quite a while back, in terms of, do you have purpose, do you have meaning, do you have something to wake up for every day? Very, very important in helping you to have something to live for. And to keep yourself in a physical condition to be able to do this, that you feel your purpose is. So that is a very important one. And then having social contact, having a community that you belong to, church, friends,
interest groups,
family. I was thinking even pets, even nature, connection with nature, feeling that you belong where you are, having having a garden that you can go into, so that you know that you are part of this natural world. That is very important. Yeah,
Family, eh?
family, and then positivity. The people that you surround yourself with, and your own mindset. Is it positive? Is it? Do you have a gratitude, an attitude of gratitude towards life? All of that plays a huge part in promoting old age, healthy old age.
So in other words, if
Meaningful.
you part of a group of friends that's always hunting for the doom and gloom, it's not doing you good.
No, it really physically has an effect on you.
It has an effect on you, and in that sense, as Matilda said, we are fortunate in living in Wakkerstroom because we can see the impact that this lifestyle has on people. We can take a page from their books because if you take, it's such a small village. How many interest groups are there?
Yes, exactly.
They get together, and the person organizing it and running it is a man deep in his 80s. They have a movie
Every
day
week.
where there's tea, and so you don't pay anything. You go for to these movies.
Cultural history, book clubs,
walking,
knitting groups, tourism association. There's such a lot of things that you can be involved in, and it's really a very tiny town.
Yes, very much.
And I think that was from the start that what really drew us to Wakkerstroom, and I think that attracts a lot of people to Wakkerstroom.
Yes, yes. So it really helps to have elders in one's life.
Yeah.
And to look at them and to listen to them and learn from them.
And I think to also know that you, as an older person, as a senior citizen, a member of society, has something to offer.
Yes.
You have all of that life experience, and you have all of that you can share with people.
Not forcing them on the youth.
Course, yeah. Very selectively and when asked.
Yes, yes.
Don't you just know that? Hey?
Yeah.
But we and we also fall in that category now, even if we don't want to believe it. We still have a lot, and even maybe more, to offer than before, than when we were busy and younger. Yeah.
So thank you once again. Thank you for this community. It's really stimulating, and the feedback makes us think and leads to other themes and so on. So it's this ongoing conversation which we really enjoy. Thank you very much for that. And hopefully next week we'll talk again.
Yeah, and please let us know what makes your life meaningful. It's always so good to hear from you.
Keep well.
Keep well, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.